Hello everyone. In today's Hindu, there is one article about the judgment that upholded the constitution. Now, this is relating to Media One. What is this judgment and how it has upholded the constitution and why it is exemplary decision of the Supreme Court? These are the things that we have here. So, a quick summary of this. Media One is the channel which is present in Kerala. Recently, it was subjected to blanket ban by the Kerala government. Now, why Kerala government has banned it? The reason is it has aired some anti-government programs that the government has taken. As a result, subjected to national security, it has given an immunity, a complete blanket ban on this Media One house. Now, this was challenged in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court has given a decision to cancel this ban, and it has permitted the Media One house to continue its license or to have its license. Now, in this context, why this is a very great example that is being said by Supreme Court. Now, this is a landmark judgment, the reason being five-folded. The first reason is the freedom of speech and expression has been upheld in this. That is the first thing that you have to understand. The second one is it has given a dead blow to the recent happenings of the Supreme Court, to the recent happenings of the central government and the state government saying that we will submit our reports in sealed cover. It is a dead blow to the sealed cover type of things. So it has endorsed that the right to citizens to question the state government is not against the law, or it is in cognizance with the law. So it has upholded the right to question. The fourth one is it has admonished or it has warned the misuse of the national security clauses in order to give arbitrary decisions on or arbitrary ban on these type of media. So this is the fourth one. And fifth one, it has highlighted how institutions like Supreme Court and High Court can act as a medium to recover the constitutional institutions which have been harming by the legislative and executive bill. These are the five things that it has focused. One, landmark judgment because of freedom of speech and expression of the media is upheld. It has given a blow to the so-called cover sealing arguments. The third one is it has upholded the citizens' right. The fourth one is the misuse of national security, and the fifth one is it is a clear indication that when constitutional institutions are undermined by the legislative or the executive, judiciary will come to your home. Now, this is of great relevance for another reason because recently Supreme Court is under huge or under due challenges from various critics. The first challenge that Supreme Court has been challenged is the first one is it has not yet discussed on electoral bond scheme that was under scanner. The second one is the abrogation of Article 370 that was not taken by Supreme Court even today. The recent amendments that were done to PMLA Act, that is Prevention of Money Laundering Act, was not even heard. The fourth one is recently the Bombay High Court refused to hear the challenges of the activist G.N. Sai Baba who were physically challenged. He was physically challenged, but he was kept in jail, but his freedom of speech was not upheld. So these are the four things that Supreme Court is under due stress. As a result, this type of arguments that the Supreme Court has given clearly shows that now it is coming out of these criticisms that it is being faced from the media. Now, what are the next things? In the Anu Banwar, what are the recent cases that the Supreme Court has given landmark judgments? The first one is in the Anu Baranwal, Baranwal. In the Anu Baranwal case versus Union of India, the Supreme Court has dismissed the unilateral decision of constituting the Chief Election Commissioner by the Cabinet. Now, in this place, it has constituted a committee of 3 members consisting of Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition, and the Supreme Court Chief Justice of India. So these are the persons who are going to have. So this clearly shows that the Supreme Court has intervened into the arbitrary selections of the central government. The second one is this landmark judgment on Media One upholding the right to freedom of speech. The third one is in the S.R. Bommai case, Supreme Court clearly said that federal structure is the basic feature of Indian Constitution, and the same thing is continuing even today. The fourth one is in a Puttaswamy case, the Supreme Court has said that Aadhaar is to be right to privacy and Aadhaar is not mandatory. However, it doesn't cross its line to direct not to collect the Aadhaar details. But in this case, Media One, it not only has stopped the executive, but it has also revoked the license that was given to media houses. This clearly shows that today the opposition party is decimated by the ruling party, either that is in parliament by creating some pandemonium in parliament, or by going after the opposition parties through central agencies. When the institutions are collapsing, it is a very good sign that the Supreme Court has taken the spine to challenge the government which is in power. So this is a landmark judgment as per this article. So these are the things that you can write. So what are the provisions that you can write? What are the challenges for Supreme Court? What are the latest challenges to the Indian democratic system, right? And what are the recent decisions that the Supreme Court has taken in order to ensure rule of law? These are the things, guys. Thanks for joining.